I was a kid actor, and I think I responded best to people treating me like a person, treating me with respect and treating me like a fellow actor, and I do the same. I think, it's really important to give young actors confidence and let them, work from an instinctive place.
I would like to thank the British Academy for recognizing me as a 19-year-old American actress. It's such an honor to be here. And first and foremost, I'd like to thank Sofia Coppola for writing and directing an incredible film that I'm so proud to be a part of, and to Ross Katz and everybody at Universal Focus for working so hard to get people to see this movie. To my agent, Scott Lambert, who I unfortunately love very much, and to mostly my mother, Melanie, for supporting me and for being there for me and taking me to auditions and buying me hot dogs afterwards. And I know I'm forgetting, and to Bill Murray for being on the other side of the camera. Thank you very much. It is an honor.
I'm Florence Pugh, and I'm an actor. I've never been very good at chemistry or maths or French or any of that, so drama and music was kind of my safety. It was like the thing that I know I'm good at, and if there's a stage, I can do it. The if or but was how I was going to get into the industry, but I knew that was going to be a long and grueling process, and that was going to happen later on. That plan got completely screwed up because I did an audition. And it was my first audition, and it was just a tape that basically said who you are, what you do, what your hobbies are when I was 17. And I handed it in to Carol Morley for The Falling, and I ended up getting the job, which was a wonderful catapult into the knowledge of film and the knowledge of the industry. I had a very safe zone there of learning how things worked. I've got a film coming out at London Film Festival called Lady Macbeth, which is my first lead role, so I'm very apprehensive to see what people think of it. I don't know what's going to happen on the journey. I think that's the wonderful thing about this career, and anyone's career in this industry, is no one knows. You get given opportunities and you ride them out and see which ones work, but the BAFTA Breakthrough Brit just gives you that little niche of being like, yeah, you're going in the right direction.
Hey, so nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I tell you what you are, you're fantastic.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
No, what? Is that bad? Is that bad?
I mean, I don't know.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
On everything. And tonight, best of luck.
I know. Why am I here? This is mental.
Shut up.
No,
you're incredible.
It's amazing. I'm looking around and recognizing absolutely everyone.
You know what? It never goes away either.
No.
It's always exciting.
And actually someone said, they were like, you're going to BAFTA? I said, yeah. They were like, be prepared to be scared all evening. And I was like, thank you.
It'll be the least enjoyable evening of your whole... who have you seen that you've who you're freaking out about?
I just heard someone shout, Sting! I was like, okay, right, cool.
Sting?
I think so. Unless they were saying that I was Sting. I doubt that.
Congratulations on Lady Macbeth.
Thank you. We've had a really bizarre and wonderful run, and it's amazing that we're here. And it's the final bang, we think.
Is it?
Yeah, this is the last one. Not a bad one to go out on.
No, pretty good. What do you put it down to? What do you put the fact that it's hit home?
What, why Lady Macbeth at home, being here?
Yeah, I mean, what do you put the success of it down to?
I don't know. I think people were ready for seeing something different, and I think Lady Macbeth did that. It was a different period film, and it had this really amazing woman at the heart of it, and I think people were ready to see that.
She's such an incredible...
She's a bit devilish.
Yeah, but it's incredible when you're watching it because you are so rooting for her for 4/5 of the
You
film.
just really wanted to keep on killing people. You're like, go on, kill another one.
Just all the way up until the very end when you're like...
someone, for goodness sake.
She's going there.
Too far.
Let's start with Jojo. I mean, that just destroyed me. How was that for you to play?
It was wonderful. When I read the script, it was just a perfect little gem, a beautiful script written by our writer-director, Taika Waititi, and it's just such an unusual story. It's beautifully told and touching and daring and different, and I fell in love with the character of Rosie when I read it.
I got on board quite early and became a bit of a stalker, so of the film, like as a thing. So I saw it early, and then I watched the trailer too many times, and then I started watching you guys do interviews, and there was a lovely team spirit about it. That's what came across.
Yeah, we had an amazing cast. I mean, Thomason is such a beautiful actor, young actor, and Roman is like just delicious.
Yeah.
And of course, Taika leading the whole team, Sam Rockwell and Rebel Wilson. It was an amazing cast, a lot of laughs, and also just a lot of like a very loving cast.
When you sit down with a young actor, as an older actor, how do you go about working with them? Did you feel in this instance like, do I take him aside and give him a pep talk, or do I not and just see how he goes? Or because obviously it's like the huge pressure on the little lad.
I don't know. I mean, I think you have to. I was a kid actor, and I think I responded best to people treating me like a person. Treating me with respect and treating me like a fellow actor, and I do the same. I think it's really important to give young actors confidence and let them work from an instinctive place. So.
And just a word before I let you go about Marriage Story. I mean, once again, Dermot Broken Heart Part 2. This time it's personal. I think everyone knows people like that, and it's just. I mean, in many ways, there's a lot of similarity between the two parts. I thought yesterday when I was watching it again because of sacrifice, duty, broken dreams kind of thing, And I mean, was much of that improvised because it just felt so natural.
No, the entire script is the whole film is scripted. Every hesitation, every unfinished sentence, it's all scripted. Noah Baumbach, who wrote and directed the film, is a real stickler for that. And the words are the words, and then it's up to us to be able to kind of to breathe breathe a life into it and treat it in a naturalistic way.
It's a challenge.
It's a good challenge.
It is. I guess what I wanted to ask you mostly about was just the chemistry between you, with the three of you on The Favourite. It was something. It certainly seemed something quite extraordinary when we were watching it.
I mean, Olivia Colman, Emma Stone. Need I say more? They're spectacular women. So chemistry is something you can't really make up. You either have it or you don't. And
did you get it early when you're on set? Is it something you find quite early?
the moment I laid eyes on them.
Seriously?
I think so. I don't know. It's not like a science, but they're glorious women.
It's an extraordinary story as well, because it's one of those films that when I was watching, I normally just, I put all electronic devices away, I assure you. But I couldn't help but get my phone and go, how much of this is for real? And then I sort of went down the rabbit hole of the internet, and it's so faithful to the story.
Yeah, the basic story is true. There are bits that are imagined, like we don't know exactly what they did in the bedroom, for instance, but the basic plot is true, yes.
Sure, but your character in particular, you kind of ran the country.
She did, Lady Churchill, Lady Sarah did. She related to Lady Diana and Winston Churchill. She's maybe a cross between them both.
Then I started going down the family trees, and I was like, oh, come on, guys.
I know, yeah, she's got good lineage.
Best of luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
Bless you.
Thank you to BAFTA for this huge honour. I had the greatest luck in that I played opposite two of the most glorious women, Olivia Colman and Emma Stone. Yeah, I salute you. Didn't we have an extraordinary time? Hats off, ladies. I want to thank Yorgos Lanthimos, our director. Yorgos, your creativity is breathtaking. I want to thank the army of people that got this film made, including all of the producers, everyone that stood by these three women and their story and got this film made. So thank you very much. Thank you, BAFTA. Thank you.
It's been a wonderful year watching your performances on film Disobedience as well, which was an incredible film.
Thank you.
It feels like you're in just the most wonderful place and being given the opportunity to play such extraordinary women and tell great stories.
Yeah, some extraordinary. I would say Lady Marlborough in The Favourite is extraordinary. I would say Ronnie in Disobedience is quite an ordinary woman in many ways, but in an extraordinary story. Yeah.
It's exciting. You feel excited by what's available and what's there to explore.
So many stories to tell, aren't there? So many,
And producing as well, which I know is something that you're really passionate about and you want to kind of, definitely give your time to.
Yes, I do. Yeah, it sounds very grand producing, but yes, I do. I've been finding material and developing it, and I love working with writers. So writers are very interesting people to get to know.
I'm excited to see what's next. But congratulations on tonight. So well deserved.
Thank you so much. Thank you.